Hi, you guys. I am back. Don't mind my clothes. I know they're the same in other videos. I just did 4 videos in one day. So that's why I have the same clothes on. As you can see in previous videos. As you can see for the title of this video, it is called abuse. And abuse is not good. It is not right, and a lot of people go through it. Now, help for abuse and battered women. Getting out of an abusive, violent relationship isn't easy. Maybe you're still hoping that things will change, or you're afraid. And this goes to women and men, because women aren't the only people who get abused. Men get abused as well. Maybe you're still hoping that things will change, or you're afraid of what your partner will do if he discovers you're trying to leave. Whatever your reasons are, you probably feel trapped and helpless, but help is available. There are many resources available for abused and battered men and women, including crisis hotlines, shelters, even job training, legal services, and childcare. You deserve to live free of fear. Start by reaching out now. What can you do? If you are in danger, reach out using the phone numbers that I will be providing for you guys. Okay? Immediately, okay? If you need help, immediately use these phone numbers that I'm about to give you guys. And they will be in the description below. Realize the signs of abuse. Make a safety plan. Learn how to protect your privacy. And learn what it takes to stay safe. Learn more by reading related articles and stuff that you can find on the internet, and by this video that you're watching right now. If you immediately call 911, they will give you, for domestic violence, they will give you helplines and shelters. If you're a man and in an abusive relationship, you can call 911 and they will help you with shelters, hotlines. Like, they will help you. How can you get out of an abusive relationship? Why doesn't she just leave? Is that a question? That's a question many people ask when they learn what a woman is being battered or abused. But if you are in an abusive relationship, you know that it is not an abusive. But if you are in an abusive relationship, you know that it's not that simple. Ending an important relationship is never easy. It's even harder when you've been insulted from your family, isolated from your family and friends, physically beaten down, financially controlled, and physically threatened. If you're trying to decide whether to stay or leave, you may be feeling confused, unconcerned, frightened, and torn. One moment, you may desperately want to get away, and the next you may want to hang on to the relationship. Maybe you even blame yourself for the abuse or feel weak. Even blame yourself for the abuse or feel weak and embarrassed because you've stuck around in spite of it all. Don't be trapped by confessing guilt, self-blame. The only thing that matters is your safety. If you are being abused, remember, you are not to blame for being battered and mistreated. You are not the cause of your partner's abuse or behavior. You deserve to be treated with respect. You deserve a safe and happy life. Your children deserve a safe and happy life. You are not alone. There are people out here waiting for you to call them so they can help you. Making the decision to leave. As you face the decision to either end the abuse relationship or try to save it, keep the following things in mind. If you're hoping your abusive partner will change, the abuse will probably happen again. Have deep emotional and physical problems while change is not impossible. It isn't quick or easy. And change can only happen once your abuser takes full responsibility for his behavior, seeks professional treatment, and stops blaming you for his unhappy childhood, stress, work, his drinking, or his temper. If you believe you can help your abuser, it's only natural that you want to help your partner. You may think you're the only one who understands him or that you're responsible to fix his problems. But the truth is that staying and accepting repeated abuse, you're refraining and enabling the abuse behavior instead of helping your abuser. If your partner has promised to stop the abuse when facing consequences, abusers often plead for another chance, beg for forgiveness, and promise to change. They may even mean that they say in the moment, but their true goal is to stay in control and keep you from leaving. But most of the time, they quickly return to their abusive behavior once they've been forgiven, and they're no longer worried that you'll leave. If your partner is concealing or a program for batters, like if your partner is going to like a program to help him or her, even if your partner is in counseling, there is no guarantee that he'll change. Many abusers who go through counseling continue to be violent, abusive, and controlling. If your partner has stopped minimizing the problem or making excuses, that's a good sign. But you still need to take your decision based on who he is now, not the man you hope he will become. If you worried about what will happen if you leave, you may be afraid of what your abusive partner will do, where you'll go, or how you'll support yourself or your children. But don't let fear or your unknown keep you in a dangerous, unhealthy situation. Signs that your abuser is not changing. He minimizes the abuse or denies how serious it really is. He continues to blame others for his behavior. He claims that you're the one who's abusive. He pressures you to go to couples counseling. He tells you that you owe him another chance. He says that you can't change unless you stay with him and support him. He tries to get sympathy from you, your children, or your family and friends. He expects something from you in exchange for getting help. He pressures you to make decisions about the relationship. And these are true things. I have an example in a minute. Safety planning. Whether or not you're ready to leave your abuser, there are things you can do to protect yourself. These safety tips can make the difference between being seriously injured, or killed in escaping with your life. Know your abuser's red flags. Be on alert for signs and clues that your abuser is getting upset and may explode in anger or violence. Come up with several behavior reasons you can use to leave the house, both during the day and night. If you sense trouble brewing, identify safe areas of the house. Know where to go if your abuser attacks or an argument starts. Avoid small, enclosed spaces without exits, such as closets or bathrooms, or rooms with weapons, such as the kitchen. If possible, head for a room with a phone and an outside door or window. Come up with a code word and a word, phrase, or signal you can use to let your children, friends, neighbors, or co-workers know that you're in a danger and the police should be called. Make an escape plan. Be ready to leave a moment's notice. Keep the car filled up and facing the driving exit, with the driver door unlocked. Hide a spare key where you can get it quickly. Have emergency cash, clothing, and important phone numbers and documents stashed in a safe place, at a friend's house, for example. Practice escaping quickly and safely. Rehearse your escape plan so you know exactly what to do if under attack from your abuser. If you have children, have them practice the escape plan as well. Now, you may think Amanda's just saying this because, she just wants to make a video. No, it's true. And these are things to help you guys. Make and memorize a list of emergency contacts. Ask several trusted individuals if you can contact them if you need a ride, a place to stay, or help contacting the police. Memorize numbers of your emergency contacts, local shelter, and domestic violence hotline. If you decide at this time to stay with your abusive partner, there are some things you can try to make your situation better and protect yourself and children. Contact Domestic Violence Sexual Assault Program in your area. They can provide emotional support, peer counseling, emergency housing information, and other services while you are in the relationship, as well as if you decide to leave. Build a strong support system as your partner will allow. Whenever possible, get involved with people and activities outside your home and encourage your children to do so. Be kind to yourself. Develop a positive way of looking at yourself and talking to yourself. Use to counter any negative comments you get from the abuser. Allow yourself for doing things you enjoy. Breaking the silence. Okay. Okay. Domestic violence shelters. A domestic violence shelter or men's shelter is a building or set of apartments where abused and battered women and men can go to seek refuge from their abuser. The location of the shelter is kept confidential, secret, in order to keep your abuser from finding you. Domestic violence shelters generally have room for both mothers and their children, fathers and their children. The shelter will provide for all your basic living needs, including food and childcare. The length of time you can stay at the shelter is limited. But most shelters will also help you find an apartment, home, job, and other things you need to start a new life. The shelter should also be able to refer you to other services for abuse and battered women in your abuse and battered women and men in your community, including legal help, counseling, support groups, services for your children, employment programs, health related services, educational opportunities, financial opportunities. Now, all those things will help you. And if you need more help on that and you want me to make another video going more into it, let me know. Because I love helping people and I love answering your questions. This is a video I wanted to make because I have an example that will explain why I wanted to make this video. But in an emergency, call 911 or your county's emergency service number if you need immediate assistance or have already been hurt. The U.S. call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233 UK call Women's Aid at 0808 2000 Australia call 1-800-RESPECT at 1-800-737-7732. And these numbers will be in the description below. Worldwide, visit International Directory of Domestic Violence Agencies for a global list of hotlines, shelters, and crisis centers. For a safe plan to stay in the U.S., visit womenslaw.org or state-by-state directory for domestic violence shelters in the U.S. Now, all those phone numbers that I just mentioned and websites that you can go on will be down below in the link down below. It will be so that you can go there and you can get help immediately. Or if you would love to talk to me, so I can give you some more information about it, go in the comments and let me know because I will. Trust me, I will answer the comments. And if you want me to make another video or give you more information on this, I will try to do my best. But yes, all the phone numbers that I just gave you will be in the link below. Get help. Okay. Now these are the phone numbers for men who are getting abused. Because it's not just women. And people think that it's just women who are abused. Men get abused too. So it's not just men. I mean, it's not just women who get abused. Men get abused as well. US and Canada, 1-800-799-7233, the National Domestic Violence Hotline. UK, 01823334244. Mankind, INITIATIVE. Ireland, 04690233710. Amen. Australia, 1 in 3 campaign officers, a number of crisis hotlines. So that is the numbers that will be in the description down below for men and women. The numbers I just told you guys will be in the description down below for men and women, because women aren't the only people who get abused. Men get abused as well. But here's my example of why I want to make this video. Because I have a friend who was abused. I do. And I'm not going to put her name out there. So I'm going to say her name is Mary. I'm not going to put her name out there, so I'm going to say her name is Mary. Mary got abused and came to me for help. First, she came to my boyfriend came to me. And then we all were on a 3-way call about it. It's not cool to abuse people. She's going to court for it and everything. And it's still not solved. Abuse is not good. And if you are someone who's getting abused and you don't want to talk about it to anybody because you don't want to feel like it's your fault or whatever, please look at this video. This video is going to help you. It will help you. And there are phone numbers in this video and down below that will help you. People who are waiting to help you. So, call those numbers. People are there every day waiting to help people like you, because you're not the only person who is dealing with this situation. There are more people in this world dealing with this situation. So you are not alone. You are being abused and it is not right. So, if you want any more information on being abused, hit the comment button and comment, and I will answer your questions. I will try to help you as best as my ability, and I will try my best. So, I'm sure and hope you guys learned from this. And if you're someone who's watching this and have been abused, please call those numbers. There's people waiting to help you. And I hope this video has helped you with your situation. So, bye!